Hello, today we're going to just do a quick overview of all of the main tabs of Vahalo. We've got four main pages that we look at. Everything that we do is involved with just one of these four pages. First one we're going to look at is just the dashboard. This is a way to display system information for a specific user type. We've got what we call widgets, and we've got a bunch of these different widgets. We can do charts and graphs, we can do lists, reports, different types of listings. Um, these can be as simple or as complicated as somebody needs, and these can be easily customized with whatever widgets you want, or if you have a widget we haven't got yet, we can create those pretty quick and easy. Some types of users might only have two or three little widgets, and that's all that they need to focus on. Let's go into projects real quick. This is where all of the work gets done. In a particular project, we start out with a list of all of the projects that are active at this point in time. In each project, we can drill into a work breakdown structure and get a bit of an idea of what types of tasks or general work items are being done within these projects. Each project is based on a template so that we have a predefined tasks associated with each project, and then within each task can be a breakdown of the types of work that goes into that particular task. Each assignment within a task can have sub-assignments so that we have a way to associate forms and reports that are associated with something else all come together and stay together. Concrete is a very typical example. You've got a concrete placement. Each concrete placement might have one or more, several different test sets that are collected out of that concrete placement. Each test set in turn will have different cylinders that get broken and put into a cure room. All of these things need to kind of stay together, and the reports can go back and forth, but each one has to have a life of its own. It allows us to do the things that we need to do. This is typical of all the other types of reports, hundreds of reports that we've got available. They can all just be associated and linked together the way that they need to be. The next thing we have is resources. In the resource page, this is where we put in information about our system and that support the projects that we're going to be working on. It's information that can be used over and over again, that gets put in once and gets linked into different projects so that the information about a particular resource can be always available and used over and over again. We have information like Rolodex company information, different types of companies. We got all kinds of equipment that we might use, test equipment. We might have nuclear gauges. Each particular type of resource has its own set of properties that are of interest for that particular type, and each particular type of resource has its own set of properties that we customize for those, and we can have all kinds of information and user manuals, pictures of whatever's going on, just as an example of the types of things that we might have in resource information. We also have information about certifications and licensing so that we can track all of the safety and technical certifications for anyone that's in the system. There's materials acceptance requirements for different tests and lab tests, and all of those types of things all need to get identified, and all the different jurisdictions that might apply to a particular company all get taken care of here. Specifications and standards, the same deal. We want to be able to have copies of these reference materials available instantly for anybody at any time to be able to reference into. We'd have different information listings like proctors and material sources. These are the gravel pits, the different piping sources, places that we get materials from to use on projects. Of course, we have people and all the different types of people that are working within our organization or that we associated with. And then we have ways to do portions of projects that we need to break down for companies. And then we have accounting service packages that are more for accounting purposes. Dispatch is a really handy way to get information out the door, and assign projects to people to do the different things that need to get done. We've got an asset inspection that we got to do. We just bring it over and drop it on. And we've got an assignment we've given to Wyatt Earp, defaults to a couple hours. That's how a dispatch works. This is 7 days worth of information. You can schedule things out 7 days in advance. We can filter by a particular type of certification that is needed. Thank you